YouTube. It's me, 80. I know I haven't recorded much of anything, but Missy, come here. This is Missy, of course. And I've come on YouTube today. Missy, get out of the shot. To tell everyone that you don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect, as you can see. Photo bomber. And nobody's perfect. I just met the most beautiful person in my life. And I know you don't have to look beautiful on the outside. It's what is in your heart and what is in your body and your soul. And I'm more than happy what was I gonna say? My heart is honestly jumping for joy because I'm so happy. I remember having an ex, and I'm not going to mention his name, but he hit me pretty hard because I met him at Bible camp, of course, and I thought he was going to be the one, but he broke it off. Apparently he was gonna break up with me in person, but my mom thought I was gonna run away, so she told him that part, and he decided on his part that he would text me and say, "It's over." Well, why didn't he call me? You ask. You're probably asking that question yourself. Like, me, I'm unexplained. This happened before my 18th birthday. January 18th. 2018, my champagne birthday. No, he broke up with me in 2017. Getting confused here. It's morning in Manitoba. But yeah, I want to tell everybody nobody's perfect. Even though they may look perfect on the outside, they may be a total jackass inside. Like, I've met plenty of guys that are like that. But you gotta meet that true match, and they may not look the best on the outside. They got one pure heart of gold. You're wondering why I'm wearing this? Well, my mom when I went through cancer, she gave me a necklace just like this, and this is something that's exactly like what she gave me. So, Yeah, nobody's perfect. I can honestly tell everybody on YouTube, I am not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody in this whole world is perfect. But you only have one soulmate. I am Christian. I believe in soulmates. My mom, well, I'm going to say my mom met my biological dad, and the only thing that came out of that relationship was good was this girl. And yeah, you're looking at her. And I left him when I was 7 months old. I don't even remember his face. I don't remember him. I've never seen pictures. I don't know what he looks like. Well, I've seen pictures when I was really little, but I don't know what he looks like now. But yeah, and then my mom met this other guy, Robert, through me and my best friend. And they were on and off for like 7 years or whatever, and he messed up and mom booted him out. So now she's with somebody new, and she thinks this is the one. His name is Anthony, and he was married for 30 years. Unfortunately, his wife passed away, and he went through tragedy for 2 years, and then he met my mother. And he's happy. My mom's happy. It makes me happy. And I'm happier now that I met someone. I'm the happiest person. I feel like I could be the happiest person in the world. Like, for anybody who's fallen in love, of course, you feel like you could just explode. You're so happy. This ex of mine, that I met at Bible camp, I felt the world of him. I was so excited to meet him, and I thought for the longest time he was going to be the one. And he lived in Killarney, or he still does. And I live in a little dinky town that's 2 hours away from him. I barely got to see him. What I talked to him and told him was, why? Why did you break up with me? He said I was too clingy. Well, I barely got to see him, so what does that tell you? So, he was a total jackass and dumped me. I'm obviously a lot better than him. And I got somebody new now. I'm no longer a broken puzzle. I've got that hole filled. For the longest time, I thought I was going to be lonely forever. Because my mom is 40-some years old. 42 to be exact. And it's taken that long for her to find the one that fits for her. Of course, I didn't want that. But I kept looking and looking and looking and looking. My mom tells me sometimes it'll happen when you least expect it. And sometimes it does. I honestly met who I met. I'm just gonna say his name. His name is Darren. And I met him on ChatW. Now, for anybody who's been on ChatW, there's a whole lot of buttheads on there that are just looking for, but I talked with him, and he got me to add him on Snapchat, and I couldn't be happier. My heart, it feels like a puzzle has been solved, or my heart is a Rubik's Cube, and he has filled that. He's not the perfect looking guy in the world, but he's got a perfect personality. He compliments me and respects me. And that's what everybody deserves. Somebody that feels so good. Well, of course, makes you feel so good about yourself. And then people that make you feel good about yourself, they mean a lot. When they're like that and not just looking for other stuff like to get in your pants. It's something it feels like a miracle to me. Because I've been looking and looking. And everybody deserves that person. Nobody deserves to be alone. You're never alone. Christian, again, you're never alone, even when you think you're alone. There's someone upstairs in heaven that's always watching over you. Always. You're never alone. Ever. Nobody is alone. And then, for people who have passed away in my life, my great-grandma, she watches over me. I know she does, because I felt her presence. This may seem crazy, but my mom, I think she has a special ability. Well, all the women in our family do. We have special abilities to feel spirits. And I'm assuming that's from our faith. My mom has a habit of reading my mind or reading other people's minds. And then sometimes all she has to do is look into people's eyes and tell, are they a good person or not? When people say the eyes are the window to the soul, you can tell a lot about a person from their eyes. I have blue eyes. I'm not perfect. As I said, nobody's perfect. I'm gonna leave it at that. Everybody deserves everything if they work for it and they believe they want it. If they want it, it can happen. But they need to work for it. And remember, everyone, you're never alone.